Hello and welcome everybody. It is Pohx again. It's not the right screen. Okay, there we go. Alright, so, as you guys know, I've been showing you a little bit about my ARC character, but I want to show you guys some progression now. I know this is kind of quick off the other one. I'm 72 right now. I haven't really gotten much upgrades, but my HP has went up by a large amount. So, just going over my gear quickly. Got resist caps, just basic gear still. The only things I've changed out, I guess my gloves are 77 life, my chest is 73 life, boots are 80 life, Ami 75, ring 53, ring 74 with a coral base, shield has 36, and Joffrey's has nothing. So what this means is realistically, if I were to swap to a Pledge of Hands, because that's what I want to use ideally, I would actually gain about 150 base HP, maybe more, probably more actually, because I'd get like a 90-something life helmet. Furthermore, I would get more survivability on my character because right now I'm running like 2700 evasion. That's not including picking up these 2 points because I'm going to run intuitive leap here. I'll grab the evasion per frenzy charge and survivalist. That I think is 48% increased evasion with 6 charges. With both of them combined, which will scale really well when I get like a good 750, 800 evasion helmet with with a good amount of life on it. So looking at a good 4,000 plus evasion on my character, and when I swap to a lightning coil as well, which is what I would do in the future, I'm gonna keep I'll lose a little bit of evasion, but I should be fine still. Boots and gloves could be higher, and I guess amulets I could realistically roll some other stuff. Now, let's talk about Pledge of Hands really fast here. Pledge of Hands. Let me get some music going. I guess might be boys. Music volume. Okay, so let's go look up a Pledge of Hands on here really fast. Okay, Pledge of Hands gives me a chance to block whatever. I'm gonna lose some block chance. That's okay in acrobatics anyway. I get the level 30 spell Echo, and I get a pretty good amount of spell damage. I do not get any crits, but I do get 100% increased maximum mana, which is pretty huge because it helps, especially now, since mana is kind of hard to come by because of some changes with EB. This is really big. This is really big. So I'm really happy for that. It's almost bigger than me in bed. So it's actually a really nice addition. Now, by doing this, let's talk about the tree where I am. I don't know what I did. Don't save. So where I'm at right now, we're heading over to Doomcast, which realistically, because I have about we'll say that's like 150 and this is like 200. So I have like 200% spell crit between my weapon and shield. So if I drop my weapon and shield for a pledge, I lose about 10% crit chance. Well, by going to Doomcast, right, we get 100% crit rate this way. But I'm going to go this way, so we're going to get 80% crit chance, actually. Now, by moving over here to Heartseeker, we get 50. 80 plus 50 is what? Is that 130% crit chance? Then we're going to move upwards here and grab Serpent Stance. So that's 130, 150, 170, and boom. We're at like 210. I could have totally done my math there wrong, and you can totally make fun of me in the comments if I fucked up. So that'll put me back to the crit rate I'm at right now. And then, if you're going to min-max your gear, you can get like 20-something% on your Ami, and then 30 on both of these with diamond rings. I think diamond goes up to 30. Maybe it's only 20, my bad as well. So I am looking maybe like a 45% crit chance. Not very high, maybe 40%. But with Pledge of Hands cast speed, it should be pretty nuts. Then you get the extra link. Okay, now that we're done with the nitty-gritty, let's go ahead and show you some gameplay. Now, I do apologize ahead of time because I am using a level 19 Vol Storm Call, so it's kind of overpowered. I don't have a lower level one. I have a 13 one. I don't know if that's even fair as a comparison. Just for the sake of the video, let's not be OP. We want to showcase a bad build, so let's use... What am I doing? Okay, we'll use a level 13 Vol Storm Call instead of a 19, alright? Fair enough. Let's go run a map. Now remember, our life is still going to keep scaling. So we are 72 right now, so we got about 8 points to spare again. So let's talk about the 8 points. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. I don't think you count 0, but... So we're ending at about Doomcast there. And then like the 80 to like 85, 88 region, we're probably going to pick up Fervor, and grab Heartseeker with Intuitive Leap, and then I guess pushing into the 90s or so, it's going to probably be either Purity of Flesh into Serpent Stance, or it's going to be and then capping with Sovereignty, or pushing over to Light of Divinity. That's probably how we're going to, finish somewhere around there. And then we've got Throatseeker and some other stuff too. So here we go. Let's go run a map. I'm 672, so I can run a 60. I'd much rather run Query. So someone actually, wait, what do I have here? Aqueduct. Problem. Here's a problem. There's a 71. Let's go run a 71. You guys want to see me get smashed? I'm 72. Let's go run a 71 map. Current auras are Wrath and Herald of Thunder. Now, when I do swap on my Pledge of Hands, I have to either drop Herald of Thunder or Wrath to swap on Purity of Lightning, which will help counter my own Reflect, and will add mitigation. For people who don't know, I'll bring up Lightning Coil really fast. I just tried to spell that, and I spelled Lahum Coil. Lightning Coil is right here. Lightning Coil adds a decent amount of armor, which is irrelevant, a decent amount of evasion, gives you good life, but 30% of physical damage is taken as lightning damage. Then you run Purity of Lightning, and you get yourself up to about 79 to 80% lightning resistance, which is really, really good, again, to counteract Reflect. And the reason why I want to use Pledge of Hands plus Lightning Coil is this is an armor evasion piece. Have fun rolling 4 to 5 blues on that. So that's why we're going to go ahead and put on Pledge of Hands. And remember, we'll lose no life because Joffrey's doesn't have life in it anyway. Alright, let's get this going now. So we're going to go ahead and put in a Promenade. Badoom. Badumts. Okay. You guys ready to watch me get smashed? I'm totally going to get wrecked here. I'm going to just die. I don't know how the Lightning Thorns is going to be with Arc. Badumts. Pretty sure I'm supposed to be like down here actually first. There's a game I'm looking at that doesn't look very good. I'll be honest, it looks okay. It's called Echo of Souls, but I really miss playing a free-to-play RPG. So I think I might actually get into it for like a month or something. You guys tell me what you think. Again, it's not anything super big, it's not even like big like Arcade, but it looks like some fun to play, while kind of just waiting. So I might do that. I don't expect to get very big on the viewer base, but you might attract some cool people from YouTube by doing it. So I kind of want to check that out and see how that goes. Now again, the reason how I'm able to sustain my mana without Clarity is I'm running Herald of Thunder. I'm running Herald of Thunder with Mono Leech, which allows me to Mono Leech when Herald of Thunder procs, and since I'm a lightning character and I'm crit based, the targets are always shocked. So this isn't too bad. My mitigations is alright. I'm not super tanky yet, but it is getting there, with the addition of Lightning Coil, being able to run a Topaz Flask as well, looking at another 700 life or so with proper gear, and just proper gear in general will boost my life up. With Acrobatics, Phase Acro, I feel like it's going to be pretty tanky for me. We're looking for maybe 5.5k would be awesome, 6k depending on what jewels I roll that are cool, if I even have the allocated amount of points to use for that. Now please note as well that my clear speed would go up a lot, well a ton, let's not say a lot, that's not good. It'd go up quite a bunch if I had a proper 4-link, because I could run 2 Volstorm calls then, and 2 Volstorm calls would be super sick, because I could literally just chain them every single pack, and then I'm actually not even playing a build, I'm just spamming Volstorm call. But I mean, Volstorm call is sick, so why not spam it, right? Pretty sure I missed a bunch of mobs as well. Ooh, a Superior Hollowed. We're sustaining Blood Rage perfectly fine as well. I have no issues with Blood Rage. 1% Lightning Leech is easily made up for that. And 1% Lightning Leech is not too difficult to manage. You could sacrifice something on a weapon to get it, and or you could use like a Doriani's belt, right? There's different Doriani ones. That's a bit more hard to obtain, and it is a bit more expensive, and you can't get it at the start of a league. But it is another option. As for Reflect, I honestly have not had an issue with it at all. And on top of not really having an issue, my phone is going off, boys. It's time to wake up. Here's one of the... I just killed the other boss. Here's the second one. Okay. Single target's not too bad. It's time to wake up, boys. Let me go find that. 01:20 p.m., guys. 01:20 p.m. Okay, we got it. Alarm has been disabled. Okay, so it's looking pretty cool right now. You know, I'm pretty excited for this character. Again, my amulets are a big part of this, as you guys know. It has no spell damage, which we wouldn't want, but primarily it has no cast speed, and you can roll upwards of like, I think like 16% cast speed on an Ami. That's pretty big, man. It's pretty naughty. Something's telling me to trans this. That was really bad. So, I'm pretty happy with this character right now. He's doing a lot better than I expected. You know, quite a lot better. I bumped up the HP quite a bit. You know, 4.3 is really not that bad. Like, it's not too bad yet. So I'm pretty happy with it. I have died a couple times. You know, this character is not in hardcore. I've died 4 times. One of the times I died because my numlock was off, so I hit my potions and they did nothing. The second time I died, I got one shot by a ribbon because it detonated and killed me. The first time I died, I didn't realize that Comb used Summon Angry Raging Fuckfucks, and they ate me alive. And the last death, I don't know what it was from. So that's pretty much it. But you know what? Sometimes you gotta just have fun, you know? It's okay if you die. It's alright. We're not playing too serious. We're playing, you know, kind of casually here. We're just all to have some good fun. The servers have been fucked up. And my latency has been fucking up, and I don't know what's happening. Unless it's my ISP, and if it's my ISP, I'm gonna stick my in their SP, man, because that's rude, man. We don't like that shit. Some nasty stuff. Hopefully I can pick up a pledge soon. I did end up finding, finding an Exalted Orb earlier. It just coincidentally happened to be off stream, Kappa. So we're gonna have to see how that works. And you know what? I might be able to use as Intuitive Leap Jewel right now. Let's see. So we're gonna save 3 points. All right, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. It's not worth it yet because I still need to grab Survivalist, Evasion for Frenzy Charge, Heartseeker, and I probably want to pick up these two because it's 25% for 1 point. But I really want to grab Survivalist. And I really actually like these life nodes, but I don't like this. It's so good. The choices, man. The choices. This is so good, though. Like, Survivalist is so good. 8% all res, 1% maximum cold, 24% increased evasion. Oscar, did you see that? Oh, he's a little tired. So, I'm pretty excited for that. You know, some high hopes. I could potentially drop this, but I don't want to. I actually like all of this. I've got Void Barrier, too. Yup, so that's gonna be it for right now. You guys let me know what you think. You guys let me know if there's some stuff I should change, what you agree or disagree with. Actually, if I had to choose something I disagree with, it's this. It's this stretch to Zimbabwe over here that I have to go. It's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 points. Granted, I get quick recovery and I get life with regen, but I just don't like it. But I need the regeneration to counteract Blood Rage. But, like, if I didn't have to take the trek to Zimbabwe, I would have, what, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 points. So we could go... 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 13, 12, 11. 12, 13, 14. Does that make... What I just said, did that make any sense at all? Probably not. I would also lose like 400 life for doing that. So I think we're going to keep Zimbabwe where it is. Actually, I'd probably go through here, but in that scenario, I'd still stay right here. So anyway, as always, I hope you guys had a wonderful time. Hope you guys have enjoyed yourselves. My latency is actually pissing me off quite a bit, but there's not much that we can do about that. So, anyway, I hope you guys have a wonderful time. I hope you guys have enjoyed yourselves, and I will see you guys all tomorrow. Take care, everybody.